Well, look, I'm glad you enjoyed Rings of Power. Some people did. Some people didn't. I'm not here to take that away from anybody. It's like just because we, think, or I say we, I don't want to speak for everybody, but because I didn't like it because I thought they were kind of crappy, that doesn't mean you can't like them.
Right.
Everybody's opinions are welcome here. It's totally cool.
See, that's one thing I want to ask the panel is too. This is one thing with Hollywood has actually caused. I don't know if you agree or disagree. Hollywood has caused this disruption within the fandoms and fan bases where we literally have to give a disclaimer saying we're not attacking you now. Do you realize that we have to do this now more than ever, just so someone in chat doesn't feel like we're insulting them personally? And I'm not blaming the chat at all in this, but like literally this disclaimer evolution of concept has evolved from Hollywood doing this to fans.
Right, because Hollywood will sit and say, if you don't like this, then you're a bigot, you're this, or you're a phobe or an ist. And it's just like, so now whenever we say we don't like something, then people who do like it, a lot of times will assume that we're kind of antagonistic about it because that's how Hollywood is and all that. But the difference is we're perfectly okay if people like something we don't like, or if they don't like something we do like.
On my channel, the constant stream of comments is, oh, well, they emasculate the dad in Proud Family. You mentioned that, well, they emasculate Homer Simpson as well. Right. Therefore, it's fine. Or you mentioned this, you mentioned that. I said, the series is called Everything Woke, not a couple of things here or there that I find offensive.
Right.
It is everything woke.
Exactly. Because there's going to be, and I think when it comes to like woke stuff that they're inserting into stuff, there is still a level of woke tolerance that I'll have if it's good. Like if the show or movie, if it's good, I can tolerate a little bit of woke stuff they want to insert in it. Even if I don't like it, I'll get over it. Same with like the Batman. That's how it was for me. Is I felt like there were a lot of woke undertones, but I liked the movie, so I had somewhat of a tolerance for it. But one of the biggest issues is that a lot of these TV shows, movies, even video games, is that they're just banking on the woke stuff, thinking that that's going to appeal to people. And so so it's actually a crap product, but because it has woke stuff in it, then they feel like that they can guilt trip people into liking it, or they think that those activist crowd are really going to eat it up. So yeah,
that's what we saw out of one of the popular YouTube commentators on movies. This person was surprised and shocked when Top Gun Maverick was doing well with conservatives and doing well in parts of the country that don't normally go to see the movies. Mm-hmm. And this, this person was kind of like, this just doesn't happen. This is just not right. These people don't go support these other movies. And it was like, no, you don't make movies for them. If you do, they'll come out. And look, everybody else is going too. How about that?
And if they do, they put in a single line to make sure conservatives are not welcome here so that they can go back to their friends and still get invited to their cocktail parties.
I know socialist is a buzzword right now, but these ants, they've really got something going on in this movie.
that was an actual line from Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
Said with a straight face. It was terrifying.
They did the same thing in the last episode. Literally,
did they?
Race swap Tommy's wife, and then they're walking through the Last of Us 2 town that wasn't in Last of Us, so they're combining the two games. Mm-hmm. And they're like, so you guys are, Joel goes, so you're communists. So he goes, no, we're not communists. And the wife kicks in and goes, well, we're in a commune, so I guess we're communists. That's Last of Us.
I was over here thinking, at least they didn't gender swap his wife.
They did.
That's next. No, part of the problem is, and we've heard this before, is that some of the DEI, ESG folk out there in Hollywood, what they have been trained to believe and what they're trying to get these studios and everybody else, these marketing firms, is that, look, your Marvel fan base, your Star Wars fan base, they're going to show up anyway because it says Marvel or Star Wars. You can go after a whole new audience by swapping this character or changing this or changing that or adding in this element, putting in POC, putting in LGBTQ, all this kind of stuff. The old white men are still going to show up. Well, they're finding out that we're kind of tired of it. It's like there's nothing wrong with diversity. And I want to make this clear. There's nothing wrong with diversity. The problem is when you do diversity for the sake of doing diversity as a virtue signal, or really what you're doing is a middle finger to the largesse of America out there. Mm-hmm. And it's not a black, white POC issue. It's just a people issue. Right. Because there's people out there of all backgrounds that look at this and they shake their head and go, okay, fine. You change this character. you know, you're going to make Ariel black now. Does the movie suck? Is it good? What is it? I mean, you can't just say that, well, wow, look at what a great thing we did because we changed this to a POC, but the writing and the execution of the film is hot trash.
The audience
I heard they're changing Flounder to a sturgeon.
I think some of the people, they think they're pandering too. We like, for example, when they change a character from a male to a female, right? Thinking that, oh, okay, this is the woke thing to do and all that. A lot of us females will get like almost a secondhand embarrassment type thing of like, wait a minute, I didn't ask for this, and this is embarrassing me as a woman who's like into like the action movies or something like that, whatever it may be that they're doing this with. And it's like, I don't want people thinking I asked for this. I didn't.
So, Melonie, can I ask you, have you been asked your specific reaction to the scene in Endgame, the A-Force scene, where they have Captain Marvel, the most powerful character in the MCU at this point? Oh my! I'm just going to be quiet. What was your reaction to that scene?
I thought it was pretty cringe. I was just like, oh no.
But Melonie, they made that for you.
They did, but I was cringing.
Look, here's a character on the screen that has a vagina. You're supposed to like this character, but the character sucks. Doesn't matter. It's like you. They think you're stupid. They think everybody.
Exactly.
They think all of us are stupid. They think everybody's stupid.
They do. They think we're stupid. They think all they've got to do is insert this or that. Oh, look, but this person, you're going to be able to relate to this person because you can only relate to people who are like you, who look like you, or as a woman, I can only relate to female characters or whatever. That's insulting more than anything.
Can you imagine how that goes? You know, you're going to really relate with this character. Oh, cool. Why is it? Do they like mountain biking like I do? Do they enjoy sushi? No. This character's got a wiener.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what they're doing with the women. They're like, oh, is she into all the things that I'm into? No, she has a vajayjay.
She also has 2 breasts, but we cover them up and flatten them with duct tape so you won't see them. But she sounds like a girl. We just CGI'd the Adam's apple out.
Yeah, I'm going to bring up in a little bit. I'm going to bring up that picture of Karen Gillan, who it's so hot. I mean, I've loved her for a long time. I love the redhead types. She's beautiful.
Gorgeous, yeah.
And what they did to her on that Guardians 3 poster is like, I don't even want to see this damn movie anymore.